Everything you thought you knew about grain marketing changes today. I'm about to walk you through my 25-26 canola sales that, yes, I am 97% sold already, and I do have an average price of $15.78. Let's go through it. The white girl finance bro is showing her receipts. These are all the days that I made some sales. There's a couple days of overages in harvest. I have factored them into my price, but I didn't put them in as an arrow. On November 7th, these are futures values only. November 7th, I sold some canola for $650, futures only. That's a long time ago. That was November 2024. Then I made a sale in May 12th, $679. May 26th, $692. This I turned blue because the sale is actually on January futures. That one is a December delivery. I don't get to haul it right off the combine. However, I would like to point out, majority of this canola is going to be delivered by the end of October. Would you like to ask me again why I hate grain bins? So yes, gonna have to store that one till I think it's December. Then had to make some sales in harvest. Crop was good, running out of bin space, had to make some plans. This happens to everybody. So I had to make some sales in here. I was lucky enough to catch some early delivery specials that were being offered out there as we were able to get combines rolling sooner. That does significantly help. So here is where things get really interesting. I have learned that there are several different ways to manage your grain prices that are literally like the hidden secret in grain marketing. So not only do I pre-price grain, yes, I know that it's something that was really uncomfortable after 2021. I want to make it very clear, I also had a buyout. I just knew that was likely the anomaly year and I needed to find a different way to handle my marketing. So yes, I pre-priced grain, but as you can remember, I also sold grain in harvest too. How did I protect those prices? This is how. I paper trade commodities. So I went and actually what I did is my average contract price on my canola is $14.01. And I would also like to point out that is delivery, majority of it, to my local grain elevator. It's not even to a crush plant. So could we have made more money hauling to a crush plant? Yes. But I also am aware that I'm lying to myself that I'm probably going to have I'm going to have a significantly higher trucking bill as well. So am I making more money? I like to look at the whole farm dollars. I do not just focus on the singular cash price. So my contract average on 97% of my canola is $14.01. That is money that's getting paid out through the elevator. What I did to generate the extra $1.78 a bushel is I protected prices on paper. So what I ended up doing is I calculated my average entry, which worked out to an average entry of $685. Here's the other thing I think people often forget. You don't have to lump sum your entire farm into one decision. I often will take a stepped approach and do a whole bunch of small approaches or really small sales really quickly after one another. See how you sleep. See how you feel about them. Are you getting oversold, undersold? The beauty about paper trading is I do not have a commitment to an elevator. So I went and I figured out my individual entries. I averaged my entry at $685 a ton. So here's the thing what I did. I created a teeter-totter. If the canola price would have went up, I'm going to owe money on paper. But guess what? I'm selling canola for more money than at the elevator. If the canola prices go down, which they did, I'm going to make money on paper, but I'm going to lose it on my physical canola. All I did was protect myself on price. I created a teeter-totter. That is it. The faster you can understand, it doesn't matter how money comes in or money comes out. There just has to be more money coming in than money coming out, going out. That's the goal as a farm. So I had an average entry of $685 and I got out at $608. I took profit of $1.78 a bushel. I weighted average it back on all of my canola that was produced. So I guess I'm slightly lying. I still have 3% left to sell, but obviously we all know I have to empty the bins and see what's left. But I am done marketing my canola for this year. And you know what? It feels fucking great. Don't get FOMO, accept a good bid, and just take it. Every farm is significantly different and you have to figure out what works for you. That's why having a second opinion is super helpful. If this is something you are interested in learning more about, there is a link in my bio and you can fill out the consultation form and I can help you starting to get on the right track of managing your price risk. Fucking cheers!